As I mentioned in a previous video, we've had our EKKO for 6 months. And in that 6 months, what have we broke? Or what has broke on us?
Yeah, I don't know that we've actually broken anything.
No, but we're trying to break it in. Huh?
So, our window struts on the back window broke, which is pretty common.
Those guys right there.
If the window gets caught in any wind or anything, and it gets opened further too fast, it strips the struts, basically, breaks off the little tabs that hold it up.
And there's no way to know that because it's on the inside, so you don't even see it, actually.
Yeah, you just know once the window won't stay open. So we got new ones and I installed them. It's really easy. It's about a 5-minute job on each side. Take some screws out, take the old ones off, put the new ones on. Easy peasy.
We actually took it to a place to get it fixed, an RV place.
Yes. And
then we brought it home?
Well, no, we were testing it before we left their lot.
Right.
And they hadn't fixed them.
He did put new ones in, but they still didn't work.
They didn't work.
So he did something wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if they were new ones or not.
And the guy was like, well, I already sent all my techs home, so there's no one to fix it. And it's an hour drive to get there one way.
So we just ordered, they actually ordered us new ones because it was a warranty issue.
Right.
And they were shipped to our house. We got them. I installed them.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. There was one thing here that I thought was broke was this, because it opens kind of funky, and then I learned that you have to actually push this button and then turn it. It wasn't actually broke. However, when you close this window, you do have to pull it quite hard to get this to the back lip here in order to latch it. So it is still a bit wonky. So the biggest problem we've had was when I drove it home, because we live in California and I flew to Idaho to get it. And then I drove it home and realized that the inverter wasn't working about halfway home, because I had it upgraded from a 2,000 watt to a 3,000 watt. And apparently people that sell you RVs aren't very adept at changing things out like that. At least that's what everybody on Facebook says. Don't have that done at a place that sells RVs. So we had to take it into a different place and then have them fix it. And not only that, but DDRV, the place I bought it, tried to keep my original inverter. And I'm like, a couple weeks later, I realized I don't have my original parts back, and you didn't give me a discount on the upgrade. So, dude, where's my original inverter? They were kind of like, oh, yeah, forgot about that. They were thinking that I wasn't going to notice, because most people probably don't. So they shipped it to me, a couple weeks later?
Yeah. It's
good that I actually made them give that to me, because we actually had to use it in an emergency when we were going on a trip. We had to swap it out for the other one. The 2,000 watt inverter worked great. We were, a weekend or something like that? And then we came back and swapped it back out, and everything's good now. But yeah, you got to watch these RV dealers, man. They will take advantage of you big time.
You asked, we delivered. Now we have memberships. You can join Wander Wiseley and be a part of our adventure. You can be a weekender, a boondocker, or a wanderer. Each level has different benefits, some of which are seeing our videos early, getting merchandise, or just following along for the adventure. So join. And don't forget to get your Sprecko merchandise at the Sprecko shop. Show your pride, represent your vehicle, and support Wander Wiseley. We love you.
So the last thing, I don't know if it's like broken. It's just a piece of crap. The Carefree awning that comes with all these. Worst awning ever made. Everybody needs to switch to Gerard or something else, because what does the awning do?
So we opened the awning when we were at the Vegas rally. And since we have closed the awning and come back from Vegas
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. I don't know. It makes this noise like it's trying to open or close. It goes,
right,
and then it stops.
That's a pretty good impersonation.
And it does that every 2 to 3 minutes. After you have turned the van on and or immediately off. And then it'll do that for about 15 minutes and then it stops. Like it finally figures out, I don't know. We're not opening, we're not closing. So it stops making the noise. But we haven't got it looked at yet. Definitely need to work on that. It's a little disconcerting when you, like if you get somewhere late at night and you turn the van off for about 15 minutes, you're hearing every 2 to 3 minutes.
Right.
So
I was thinking if you just like get up there and tear the little battery pack out, maybe it'll shut up. But I think that's just the wind sensor for those that needs those batteries, right?
I think so. Not 100% sure. We haven't really dove deep into this issue. We just know we have the issue and we need to fix it.
The wind sensor did work. It did work when we were in Vegas, and it retracted. So that's the first time we've seen it actually work. So we know that actually does work. It does retract.
It's made the buzzing ever since. So maybe that was the problem.
True. Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe we'll just tear the whole awning off and just not have one.
We could drive with it open. That'll take it off.
Yeah. So that's the very small list of the things that have broken since we've owned this for about 6 months now. Hopefully that list doesn't grow and grow.
It will. It's an RV.
Hopefully it takes a while for that list to grow and grow.
That's one of the things, right? Yeah. If you are not willing to deal with those types of things.
I'm not.
Owning an RV is not for you.
Oh, wait, I am.
You are putting a house on wheels and driving it around.
As soon as you start, it's made to start breaking.
Yes.
And that's what it does. And you just have to keep up with it. That's part of your job as an RV owner.
Yes.
So just got to deal with it. And we're not whining. We love our
part
EKKO.
Of the fun.
We love our EKKO. We're just putting these informative videos out there because most of you probably have some of the same problems. In fact, I know you do because I've talked to you in person. But yeah, I think that's about it. We will see you on the road. So Jody just opened the door so we can go inside. And guess what fell off? You guys know what that is? Whoops. Just fell off again. Why don't you show them what it is? That's our deadbolt. So now we no longer have a working deadbolt.
Probably shouldn't advertise that.
Well, you guys don't know where we live. Anyway, it still locks, right? Just not the deadbolt?
Correct.
Or does it?
Yeah, the regular lock. It's just a regular lock that's controlled by
that guy. Okay.
Your clicker.
Just no deadbolt. Wow. All right, Winnebago. We got another item to add to our list. Remember I said I was hoping that list doesn't grow soon?
Yeah, it grew.
It just grew.
Huh. Interesting.
My boyfriend's on the couch again, remote in his hand, watching starships flying all across the land. I said, baby, wanna kiss? He said, wait a sec, Captain Kirk's about to fight a Gorn, what the heck? I said, let's go dance and maybe spend some time. He said, hold on, the spark might melt, seen his prime. I said, pick me or the show, make your choice tonight. He said, girl, live long and prosper. Now hush up, alright. He loves Star Trek more than he loves me. Yeah, I'm just not part of his fantasy. I look at him with my bedroom eyes, but I don't measure up to the Enterprise. Yeah, I'm second to the Starship. Yeah, I'm second to the Starship. I try to hide the hurt, cause I'm just a red shirt. He calls the couch the bridge and grabs a soda pop, yelling, make it so, like Picard non-stop. I said, baby, take a walk, get some air tonight. He said, hold up, Data just learned to dance. Alright, he quotes James T. Kirk when he's trying to flirt, but he's staring at the screen while I'm doing all the work. I wore my best dress, hair all set and sleek. He said, babe, move aside, it's Worf versus the Klingons this week. He loves Star Trek more than he loves me. Yeah, I'm just not part of his fantasy. I look at him with my bedroom eyes, but I don't measure up to the Enterprise. Yeah, I'm second to the Starship. Yeah, I'm second to the Starship. I'm just a red shirt. Oh, I'm just a red shirt. Yeah, I'm second to the Starship in this galaxy. Just a girl with a nerd in a Federation fiction fantasy. He's got posters of Mr. Spock and Captain Kirk on the wall, a model Enterprise halfway down the hall. He's quoting Wrath of Khan every time we fight, yelling Khan. In the kitchen at night he says resistance is futile when he walks in. Why do I bother when I cannot win? I said beam me up, Scotty, cause I'm done with this trek. Babe, it's Deep Space Nine, hold on a sec. He loves Star Trek more than he loves me. Yeah, I'm just not part of his fantasy. I look at him with my bedroom eyes, but I don't measure up to the Enterprise. Yeah, I'm second to the Starship. Yeah, I'm second to the Starship. I'm just a red shirt. Oh, I'm just a red shirt. So listen to me, girls, when you're looking for a guy, don't fall for a Trekkie, cause I'll make you cry. He's a nerd, 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 nerd. Nothing but a nerd.